welcome back to the Fact Fan Zone. Today I have a clickbait video for you. Both my title and my thumbnail are clickbait. The thumbnail because I don't actually think Noelle is the knight, I just wanted to draw her, and the title because this isn't a top 10 list. I couldn't think of 10 knight candidates that were like interesting enough for me personally to talk about anyways. So let's jump into the list. Alright, so Chris Knight is definitely a very popular theory. I would say it's the most popular theory considering, you know, we do see them open up a fountain on screen. So they do definitely have precedent for opening fountains. I'm not a big fan of Chris Knight, to be honest. I think it's more interesting if they opened up the fountain for a secret third reason, other than being the knight. And also, I don't really get why they would have the motive to do that stuff in Card Kingdom. I don't know why Chris would do that. And then there's also the Chapter 2 fountain, which I don't think they have a very good opportunity for. We're with Chris all day, so unless they opened it last night, I don't think they opened that one, gang. But then we get into the deal of who opened the Chapter 2 fountain and when did they do it, so I don't know. I just don't think Chris would open it during the night because, I don't know, the library seems kind of far away for them to shamble off to. Oh, whatever. Alright, number 2, Alvin Knight. Alvin Knight feels like a very safe choice to me. I mean, he has like a very suspicious line. He's related to the church, which seems like an important building, so he'll probably be important. One time, I told my friend that a lot of people think that Alvin is the knight. My friend who is not as far into the Deltarune content, the rabbit hole, whatever you want to call it, the slop. Anyways, so I told them, yeah, a lot of people think Alvin is the knight, and they were like, who? Which I think that says something, because like they're not like a super casual player, but they are not into the rabbit holes. So like, I don't know. Alvin just seems like a very missable character, is the thing. But he does also seem very suspicious. He only has that weird suspicious line if you talk to him about both Gerson and the hammer. Not if you just talked about one or if you click the third option, which I can't remember right now. So that is interesting. But I don't know. Moving on. Okay, so I didn't make a sticky note for Papyrus Knight because I forgot about it, but I will say it's another one of the big knight theories. I'm gonna be honest, guys, I think it's really stupid. I just don't see why Papyrus Undertale would do that. And I get that he's like lonely and stuff, but I feel like the way Sans describes his brother, who might not be Papyrus, who knows, in Deltarune is like a shut-in, so I don't know why he'd be like going out to the school to make a dark fountain, but I don't know. I do know that the knight is not Papyrus, though. I think I'm gonna place my bets on that one. So now we get to the only knight theory I really enjoy, which is Mayor Knight. Now, I don't know if you know this, but I am a big fan of Noelle Holiday. If you look at all of my Deltarune videos, they all have Noelle in the thumbnail. That is because I like her a lot. And I think having her mom be the knight would be pretty cool, so we would get some more Noelle's family lore. I don't know if I think that this will happen. Like, I don't have any evidence for it other than it would be cool. And also, Mayor Knight, Knight Mayor, Nightmare Knight. or something. And also she has a fountain pen. That would be so cool, right? Right. That would be so cool. Okay, moving on. Okay, so number 4, 5? One of those numbers. Noel night. Noel night? Okay, so I think I like Noel night in concept. I did just tell you how much I love Noel, so it would be cool if she was important. But I think Noel only really works well if we're going off of a multiple nights theory, because I don't think she has the knowledge to open the Chapter 1 Dark Fountain or the Chapter 2 Dark Fountain. She does have good opportunity. Her and Burley are the only ones who are definitely in that room. And, I mean, Burley does say he's a knight in glow-in-the-dark armor at one point. I don't think Burley's the knight. Anyways, Noel, she also has very good motivation. You know, she's like, I wish I knew healing magic in real life and all that. My opinion on Noel Night is that all of the evidence works way better for Noel Angel, because most of the evidence for Noel Night is like, oh boy, is that she has really good motivation for wanting to open a fountain. And I think that's also good motivation for wanting to create some kind of angel's heaven, which could also be a fountain. I don't know. We know, like, nothing about the angel. Anyways. Okay, so speaking of multiple nights theory, I think it's cool. I don't really see it happening, but I do think it's cool and a good idea. New character night is another very safe choice. Like, it's pretty likely, honestly, because, like, ooh, who do we know who could do all of this? Maybe it's someone we don't know. The secret new character route. I don't know. There's other options, like, you know, maybe the knight is Azrael Dreamer. The knight takes off his armor. It's Azrael. Or maybe the knight is Everyman. That could be cool. Or every woman. I'm gonna stop doing that now. Okay. Alright, thanks for watching my video. Who do you think is the knight? Comment down below in the comments down below. Have fun. Bye.